Imagine yourself on vacation at some nice, exotic or historic destination, maybe in Europe, maybe somewhere in the US, and you come across a flea market, a small convenience store or cutlery shop that sells Benchmade for incredibly low prices. You think you hit the jackpot, but you are potentially buying a fake knife. So today we're looking at a very well-made Temu fake, and after watching this video, you'll be able to identify it as a fake using what's in your pocket. How do we spot a fake Benchmade CLA out the side automatic? This is a real one. I bought it from a Benchmade authorized dealer. And this is the older model of the same knife. So they're different. Couple differences between the original Benchmades are the belly here changed to a less pronounced belly here, and they replaced the cutout here with a gimping. They also added gimping on the front for a better pinch grip. And this knife has horizontal texturing on the G10 handle that creates this pretty nice pattern, where the new one doesn't. They also changed the grind line for the swedge. Swedge is this faux or fake edge right here. As you can see, this swedge stops quite a bit short of the gimping, whereas this swedge goes all the way to the gimping. And if you flip it over, you will see that it protrudes above the logo, where this one doesn't. So those are the key points to the original Benchmades. Here's a fake one, and they nailed the outlines quite well, actually. But clearly they were working off the internet pictures because they didn't get the size quite right. I don't know about you, but I don't carry measuring tape or set of calipers with me on vacations, unless I'm planning to shoot a video while I'm there. Anyway, so how can you tell without a measuring tool it's a fake? Well, for starters, as you can see, this has screw heads on both sides of the handle, where here it's a blank Chicago screw head or Chicago nut side of it, and here's the socket. This one is T8 and this one is T10. All current production Benchmades have T10 pivot hardware. This is T8. Again, you may not be able to tell if you're standing in the middle of a flea market somewhere in the world or some touristy shop and being offered this knife for $100 versus $300 plus price of the real Benchmade. On the fake, the pocket clip is a little wider, which again, you won't have a point of reference somewhere out there in the world, but it clearly points toward the belly of the handle as opposed to the real one being centered on the screw or even pointing slightly toward the spine of the handle. You can also flip it over and you can see that this pocket clip is tensioned toward you here now, and this one is tensioned toward the handle away from you. The font on the blade of the real Benchmade is italicized, meaning it's leaning to the right. And it's a little smaller, and that's where your pocket change comes into play. You can take a US quarter and place it on CPM MagnaCut, and it will completely cover the writing. US penny will completely cover the web address that Benchmade stubbornly puts on all their blades. But on the fake, a US quarter will not completely cover the CPM MagnaCut writing. It leaves just a hair exposed, and the penny will not completely cover tops of B's and H on the Benchmade web address. And the euro is exact same thickness as the writing CPM MagnaCut, and the euro penny will cover the H's and the B's completely in the web address. And again, it's not italicized, but very important. As you can see, the swedge here does not come all the way to the gimping, and it stops way short of the logo as opposed to this real one. There's also subtle differences that you may not be able to spot standing in a brightly lit tourist spot somewhere in the world. The pattern on the button here is different. This one looks more like a screw head, but on the fake one, it looks more like a satellite dish or a dinner plate. And I don't know if I mentioned, the fake one has a red dot on the safety switch. So the function is actually decent, and there's no good way to compare. Mine here glides a little smoother, but there's nothing I can pinpoint in the action that will tell a fake apart from the real. And then gimping can help you too, using a quarter and a penny, putting them together like this. They're about the same width as the bottom of the cutout here. And euro by itself gets you to about the same thickness. So if the euro fits thusly, just leaving the tapered parts out, then it's a fake, because on the real one it looks like 2 euro coins can fit in there, and even if you took and piled a penny and a quarter together, you would still have room for another quarter, like so. For those of my viewers with a good eyesight, note where model number ends up as compared to the grind line, and also Benchmade uses a special font. It's bold and quite distinct, with a hole in the A almost invisible. On the fake one, the model number is way above the grind line, and they used a regular Arial font, which is not bold, for the logo. Guys, I'm looking for more subscribers, so please click this button and also like the video, or even hype it if you find it useful. Appreciate that. So here's my advice to you. If you find yourself in an exotic destination, vacation spot, touring an ancient city somewhere, and you come across a shop or market that sells these fakes, you do your due diligence and say nothing. Don't make any comments, simply put it back down and walk away. The vendor will be already annoyed with what you're doing. If you make a lot of noise, his pals around the corner may end up having a conversation with you. So unless you're looking for this type of adventure, just walk away. Now, I own a lot of Benchmades and other knives, and I would personally not spend a penny on a known fake. Pretty much anything on Temu. But I don't judge. Some people are annoyed with Benchmade for raising prices to incredible, absolutely unfathomable levels. Now, if somewhere in the world they can make and sell a knife for profit for under $30, I guarantee Benchmade could cut off $100 off their price and not feel a pinch. They would sell more knives that way. Draw your own conclusions.